I just think you just got to be aware of it and understand that you got a certain plan that you have when you're going with the wind, and depending on how strong the wind is, you got to have another plan when you're going against the wind. Defensively, you got to be ready for shots when the offense has the wind, and offensively, you got to be ready to take some shots with the wind. Special teams wise, the same thing. Understanding if you're kicking to the wind or kicking against the wind, kicking with the wind or against the wind. So again, it's just having a plan to utilize the wind or understand that, hey, the opponent has the wind or we're going against the wind. Pete, you can look at it a couple of different ways. And is it a home game? Is it a away game thing? Is it a opponent thing? What we got to do is focus on the things that it takes to play well. And no matter who the opponent is, we have to truly focus on what it takes to deserve victory, what it takes to really be able to execute throughout the entirety of a game. And we can't let the opponent dictate our ability to focus on that and our ability to execute. And so, unfortunately, if you look at, some of the previous losses and some of the poor performances that, have they been higher ranked teams? No. But as I tell our players, it's about continuing to improve, and it's about making sure this Saturday that we're performing at a high level, and that's all we really want to focus on. Yeah, it's going to be a great environment. This is what I tell them. This is why you come to Notre Dame, and to be a part of games like this. And, the best thing we can do is put on a good performance, but for them to understand that this is what Notre Dame's about, and you got a chance to be a part of this in this future, in this football program. And so it's a big weekend for us. Anytime you can get these kids on campus, it's important for them to experience this game day atmosphere, because a lot of kids, a lot of the recruits now take official visits during the summer, and before they ever get a chance to experience what a game day is like here, especially in South Bend. And so we want all the kids that come here on campus to really experience to have a great experience, but also understand that this is what takes place at Notre Dame. And again, the other part of that is making sure that we put on a good performance for him, and we execute on the game field. I think he's an ultra competitive individual. I think he runs the ball hard. I think he's fast. I think he has good ball security. I know he lost the first fumble last week or 2 weeks ago versus Syracuse. He's a wide receiver threat. He looks extremely smart. He's great yards after contact. I can go on and on. I think he's a heck of a football player that obviously Notre Dame wanted before I got here, and you see why. He is a extremely talented football player.